You are about to be watched by AI-powered drones shipped directly from Israel, and that's not science fiction, that's just the imperial boomerang at work, which is when the tools and tactics that are used by the empire to oppress people abroad are inevitably brought back home and used on us. And that isn't anything new, that's by design. Israel uses Palestine like a laboratory, and Palestinians like guinea pigs, to test weapons and spyware and other tools on them, and then sell those weapons on the open market, advertised as battle tested. And that's what's made the occupation of Palestine not only sustainable for Israel, but profitable. The Israeli military-industrial complex is massive. They're one of the largest exporters of weapons in the world, right up there with the US. And Israeli weapons have been involved in some of the worst atrocities over the past 75 years. For example, the Pegasus spyware, which was used to spy on Palestinians and then sold to authoritarian regimes and police forces all around the world to spy on journalists and activists. The same Israeli drones that have been bombing Palestinians are patrolling the Mediterranean Sea to stop migrants from entering Europe. And Israeli weapons have been used in dozens of genocides and dictatorships all throughout Latin America, including Pinochet's regime, the military junta in Argentina, the Guatemalan genocide, and much, much more. And even right now, Israeli weapons that were tested on Palestinians are being used by the RSF in Sudan. And because the imperial boomerang always comes back around, now we have AI-powered drones and robot dogs and spyware being sold to ICE and other police forces here in the United States. These are all going to be sold to us as keeping us safe, but in reality, we are the only ones who are going to keep us safe. So a word that we're all going to need to be familiar with is OpSec, which is short for operational security, which basically just means the practices and habits that we adopt to protect our data and our activity from people that we don't want to see it, namely the government. So in activist spaces, OpSec can look like dressing in black bloc when you go to a protest, or using more secure digital tools like the ones that you might find on privacyguides.net, or also learning more about security culture and adopting that into your own life and how you interact with others. Ultimately, good OpSec or operational security is what's going to keep ourselves and our comrades safe when government repression comes. It's not about being paranoid or scared. It's just about preparing and being strategic about how we're organizing. Because there are very real risks, as we've seen in the past, with programs like COINTELPRO, which were specifically designed to infiltrate social movements and break them. And those are lessons that we can learn from by incorporating more operational security into our everyday lives. Our latest issue of the Dispatch newsletter is all about keeping ourselves and our movements safe from government repression. And you can find links to all the things I talked about in this video in that article, along with a bunch more resources and practical ways to get started. You can get access to all of that for free by signing up at theconsciouscitizens.org, and you can help us keep this entire project free by supporting our work for as little as $2 a month.